Hello guys, welcome to the weekly follow-up video for the week of February 2nd, 2025. So last week, here's the list of all the trading pairs that were identified and analyzed ahead of the week of February 2nd, 2025. And in this video, as usual, we're going to go through this whole list and see how the markets performed. And I'll let you guys know if I ever took a trade. So starting with AUDCHF. AUDCHF was bearish on the weekly, bearish on the daily. We were somewhere here last week. As you can see, it's Friday. So as I said in my last video or in the starting video, we were waiting on the price to retest this round psychological 56,800 and break the channel and retest for us to sell. However, right after the week opened, right after the week started, as you can see, that's the 5 p.m. candle on the Sunday, February 2nd, the price literally blazed through the bullish channel right here, hitting our target level, 56,000, right? So it did not really give us a chance to enter the trade. And some of you will say, okay, the channel was broken here. Why did I not enter the trade? The reason is I only trade London and New York session and also pre-London and pre-New York session, right? Over here, it's 5 p.m. candle, right? That's Asian session. I don't trade. If I'm following my trading plan, I do not trade the Asian session ever, right? So number one, it was out of the trading session. Okay. Number two, this break was so strong, this move right here, the price broke so strongly bearish that this just, wouldn't give us enough risk to reward in order to enter the trade. And considering this as our target level, right? So it just wouldn't make sense to enter this trade anyway. So we did not enter this trade. We did not take this trade, although we were good, we were correct, we were right on the direction. We just did not enter this trade. Moving on to Euro CHF. Last week we were somewhere here. So as you guys can see, that was Friday, and this was the week of last week. So our strategy was that we're gonna wait for the price to retest this area of interest where we previously had quite a bit of resistance, and we were waiting on the price to retest this level as support, retest the daily EMA to then continue to the upside. However, the price broke through this area of interest and shifted structure on the daily time frame, right? So we never ended up entering this trade. So this, in a way, just we avoided a loss, you can say, or we can say it just did not follow our analysis. It did not follow our anticipated planning, our anticipated uh, analysis. Okay, so we did not enter this trade as well. The third one was Euro AUD. Last week we were somewhere here. As you can see, this is Friday. We were waiting on the price to just pump up from here all the way up to this point. The price did push up, reaching this 168,000. However, if you go to the lower time frames, it just did not give us a chance to enter the trade. If you guys see my last video, the way I explained was that we were somewhere here, I can bet, right, there you go. So we were here, I was gonna wait for the price to break above this previous structure point, retest the structure point, give us an entry signal for us to go long. But the price just literally blazed to the upside and then blazed to the downside, literally giving us no chance of entering the trade. So no trades on this one either. And as you can see that we were able to avoid a loss by following our trading plan. Literally, if had we entered here just thinking that, oh, the price is pushing to the upside, we would have been stopped out. And in fact, if we did not put a stop loss, many would have blown their accounts because the price went completely bearish from here. So it's always good to follow your trading plan. It's always good to follow your exact strategy, exact anticipated analysis, so as to avoid any unreasonable losses and to increase your probability of winning. Next is Euro GBP. So last week we were somewhere here. As you can see, this is Friday. We were waiting on the price to retest this area of interest, retest the round psychological 84,000 for us to then sell to the downside. However, as you can see, the price simply blazed down below this 83,500 round psychological and just never ever retested this area of interest. So we did not take a trade on this as well. This one was a little tricky, Euro USD, right? Our strategy here was we were somewhere here, right? That's Friday, yes. So we were gonna wait for the retest of this area of interest and then sell. However, as you can see, same thing as AUDCHF happened on this as well. So when the price opened, when the markets opened on Friday, they literally blazed through this round psychological 102,500, which was also going to be our target, profit target, had we taken a trade if the price retraced to retest this area of interest along with around psych 104,000 for us to then enter sells, right? In this case as well, the price, like last week, was pretty crazy, honestly. It's because of that reason, it's because of that volatility in the market that we did not end up entering any of our anticipated analysis or any of our trade setups that we identified here. Euro on US oil, like I said, we were waiting on the price to get out of this consolidation zone, which I've marked here. Let me actually mark it immediate for you guys. So this is the consolidation zone that we were waiting for the price to break for us to enter upon the retest of it. And as you can see, once again, we were able to avoid a loss because the price never broke above this area of interest and we did not take a trade. In turn, the price actually went to the opposite side, right? The price started moving to the opposite side. So we were wrong in this analysis and we were able to avoid a loss simply by following our trading plan, right? So there you go. No trades on this one. I'm telling you, there's literally no trades on the anticipated analysis for last week. But there's a surprise for you guys. So on this one, this is EuroCAD. Again, we were waiting on the price to come down, retest this area of interest for us to then continue. uh, for then, I mean, okay, sorry. We're waiting on the price to retest this area of interest for us to then go long, um, buying euro, right? But then again, what happened was because of the volatility in the market, the price just broke below this 149,000 round psychological and never ever gave us an entry for us to go longs from here, right? I mean, even the price action on the lower time frames, which is the 4 hour, 1 hour, whatever you want to see, you will see that the price was never like price never gave us any bullish signals here, right? When the price got to this level, it did give some, rejection candles on the 4 hour down here, as you guys can see, rejection candles, dojis, whatever you want to call them. But there were no signs of the buyers stepping in for us to take the trade long, right? So like once again, just by following our plan, we were able to avoid this loss. We did not take this trade. GBP AUD. This, in fact, is just getting set up now. As you guys can see, we were waiting on the price to come down. retest this area of interest so that we can then start buying. So as of now, it in fact has retraced to our area of interest. What I don't like is how it closed below the round psychological 198,000, and also how it kind of closed below, or you can say just below, this area of interest. I don't like it completely. So I'll analyze this, and I'll of course let you guys know in my next video, which is going to be posted tomorrow for next week, for the week of February 9th, 2025. So I'll let you guys know if I'm looking forward to take this trade or not, but stay tuned for the new analysis. Next was US 30. US 30 kind of um, went in the way how we wanted it to go. It retraced to this area of interest and then went up. Like we had our arrow here, we were waiting on the price to retest this area of interest to then go up. But then the reason why we did not enter was, again, the volatility in the market was just crazy. As you guys can see, here we had a huge rejection from the round psychological 45,000. Now the 4 hour literally went blazed through even below the 44,300. So it was very easy for the price to face resistance here and then continue down, right? And I just didn't like how the price was just, even now, like it's just going up and down, up and down. It's not making higher highs and higher lows, or lower highs and lower lows. Is just kind of going sideways right now, right? So when the price action is kind of confusing, I try to stay away from the charts, or from the Forex pair, and just go trade something else. Now, the surprise that I had for you guys is that we were able to catch a trade on a trading pair that was not analyzed in the YouTube video last week, right? We did analyze the whole list here, but we did not take any trade on those pairs, but we were able to catch a pair on CAD JPY, right? The price was weekly was bearish, daily was bearish, and even the 4 hour shifted structure went bearish, and I was able to just catch a trade upon the retest of this area of interest, retest of the 4 hour EMA, and all the way to the downside for a risk to reward of 1 is to 3.1. And my subscribers in my Telegram group, I hope they were also able to catch this trade. I did share my exact entries and exact stop loss and exact target profit with them. I did even provide them with trade updates in between, just for them to make their own decision as well to close the trade, uh, even at a 1 is to 2 or 1 is to 2.5. I held it all the way to 1 is to 3.1. So whoever was able to catch this trade with me last week, congratulations. But yeah, this was not analyzed. Now, the reason this was not analyzed last week is because I just did not want to provide you guys with a low quality setup. This wasn't really a high quality setup, to be honest. Yes, all time frames were in sync. Weekly was bearish, daily was bearish, even the 4 hour was bearish. Everything was perfect. But as you guys can see, I'm not really a fan of taking trades when we're way, way away from the round psychologicals. Like over here, I would take a trade from, I would take a trade if we're somewhere here down till this point, right? That would be my ideal trade. Or I would take a trade from this point, let's say, to this point, just saying, as an example. It may not go up. Don't quote me on that, but um, that would be my ideal trade. Over here, we were somewhere in the middle, like we were just nowhere. And the reason why I took this trade is because of my experience in the past. I have seen this kind of price action, and I thought, okay, why not? If it is presenting itself, the trade setup is, It's looking good. Like it was looking really nice to be honest, and we were in the right trading session, we were having the right entry signal. Everything was perfect, and we ended up taking this trade. Okay, so don't say that I don't wanna, don't say that I don't share everything. I share everything with you guys. Even in tomorrow's video, I'm gonna share all the trading pairs that I'd be looking at, and I would kind of promise uh, that I would not take any uh, trades from now on if I don't share it in my weekly setup videos here, right? But still, you guys got to promise on your own end too to follow my Telegram channel, right? Subscribe to my channel because, hey, you never know if something that we don't analyze in these videos comes up, presents itself with a great trade setup later on during the week. I want to capitalize on it every, like I would capitalize on it like 1,000 times, you know. And it's not that I took this trade all alone. I shared each and every thing with you guys in my channel. Like I shared the exact entry, exact target profit, and exact stop loss that I had over here. And whoever was able to catch it, they caught it, right? So for those who are just following my YouTube, I do encourage you to follow my Telegram channel as well. And I would, like I said, I would try to take only the trades I analyze here, but hey, stay tuned. Sometimes something may present itself and we definitely want to make money off of it. Why not, right? It's always good. So that was the video for this week, guys. This is the follow-up video. Now, I would be posting another video for the trading pairs that I'd be looking at for next week. I don't know if I'll be looking at the same pairs for next week or not, but I'll be posting that video pretty soon, which is going to be tomorrow. Okay, so stay tuned for that. Until then, chill out, enjoy your weekend, and I wish you guys a good night or good morning wherever you guys are from, and take care. Bye bye.